Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a very happy and safe holiday season. And I can tell you that I've been waiting for a lot of McCartney 3 items to come in the mail, and they have not come yet. As you know, I'm doing separate videos where I'm showing you stuff I've been getting, different colored vinyl, and I got more colored McCartney 3 vinyl coming, as well as some other little knickknacks and collectibles and keepsakes from the McCartney 3 project. And I thought in the meantime, what I would do is get together a video where I'm going to just show you some of the recent Beatle finds that I've gotten, okay, while we wait for McCartney 3. All right, so first up is this little decorative, I don't know, stand-up thing that I got. Um, it's the typical famous shot of the Beatles. We know this picture. All of us who are fans have seen this. One of the most common pictures, but I like it. I like the way it's built onto here, and it's a good stand-up piece. It came with this collectible card, which to tell you the truth, I could have done without this. I don't really need to have this. I wish it wasn't part of the display. I'd just rather have the display like that. But maybe I'll put a more suitable photo in here that kind of, I don't know, just feels better than this picture. I don't know. It's just not the best one to me that could have been in here. So, all right, that's the first thing. Here's a little nothing trinket on the side, but it's very nice anyway. It's a patch, and the patch is Beatles cartoon characters. And I like those designs. I always like to see John, Paul, George, and Ringo from the cartoon series. And find some place to put this around here. Very nice. Okay, now next items that I want to show you all are going to be vinyl. All right. And to start with, here's a copy of the 1986 posthumous, it's a hard word to say, posthumous John Lennon album, Men Love Avenue. I have a sealed copy of this album already, but I need a playing copy. This is a playing copy, and it's still in its original shrink wrap. Really nice artwork on this one. Okay, now I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say I don't think for these next items I'm showing you that anybody has ever seen this many copies of John Lennon, the Plastic Ono Band, Live Peace in Toronto albums, all in one place. But there's a method to my madness. There's a reason why I'm going to show you this many copies. All right, to start with, this is a sealed copy of the album, Live Peace in Toronto. Never open, never will be open. Flawless, perfect presentation copy, right? But that's not the only one. I also got a copy of Live Peace in Toronto. This one is, in fact, open, although it is in the shrink wrap. And it has a card in it from Capitol Records from 1969, and I will show you that now. It is in the shrink, as I said, you can see, but I have it in one of those clear resealable outer sleeves that some people like and some don't. But I want to show you the card. The reason I got this was purely for this card. I don't need another copy of this. I have a couple already. But this is pretty interesting. It's got the Capitol Records address on it there, P.O. Box. And it's in Virginia. And this album, I should say, came with a calendar originally. So far, the sealed copy that I just showed you does not have the calendar. But it says it entitles you to one free John and Yoko 1970 calendar here. So I guess if you got the record and you wanted the calendar, you just have to mail this in along with a, I think, 5-cent stamp. And you get the calendar. Put your name and address on there. And you can freeze that and read it if you haven't seen it already. And that's collectors for you. That's why we collect certain things. I mean, I've never seen this card before. I think it's very nice, very cool as a collectible, and it will go in here. Okay, now next up, I'm going to show you a copy that I have here This is still in the shrink also. This is a copy in the shrink wrap, and it has the breathe holes on it. If you look, see the holes there? Shrink wrapped breathe holes. This one does contain the calendar. But I'm going to show you what's interesting about this that I don't know. Maybe some of you can fill me in on this. The calendar, which you can see there, you notice it has those wired rings on it. Standard kind of like, almost like a notebook. If you have a school notebook, the wired rings there. All right. The calendar is like that. But I've never seen one of the John and Yoko calendars from this with the wires on it. I've always seen this one. This is an earlier copy, yet another copy in the shrink wrap open that I have with the calendar in it. So you can see, I think I have at least one too many. Some people would say more than one too many copies of this that I really maybe don't need. So somewhere along the line in a contest or a trade or something, I can maybe give away a shrink wrap copy. I don't know. But anyway, the John and Yoko calendar that I've always seen up to this point had the plastic on it. You see that? There's no ring there. It's plastic. And really got to do some more research on this. Maybe somebody out there already knows and can leave me information in the comments. You have the white plastic as opposed to the rings. I thought that's unusual, having a ring one. And I don't know how many people have ever seen the calendar. I showed this at one point, and because of my generosity of showing it, I believe, of course, I wound up ripping some of it. It's very, very fragile there. But I'll give you an idea what the inside looks like here. For anybody who hasn't seen it, there's an example. For example, from May of 1970. It's a 1970 calendar. And that's what you have. Pictures of John and Yoko, different months. Let's do it one more. Take a chance. We'll rip some more. See what we have here. Here's March of 70. John and Yoko in bed. March of 70. All right, so there are 2 pages for you. Well, anyway, that's the mystery that I'd like to see solved. The mystery of the wire-circled John and Yoko calendar. All right? Now, I just want to fix that. Okay. Now we move on to some Paul McCartney stuff. As if we haven't had enough right now with the McCartney 3 fanfare. We got McCartney 3 goodies coming. But until we do, here's a unofficial 45. It's actually a 33, I should say. I played it. It's at 33 and a third. We tend to call these 7-inch records 45s, but really it's a 7-inch record. Nashville Diary. And what it is in 1975, there was the show One Hand Clapping that Wings put out. And this is just a 45. Again, I said 45 again. A 33 and a third 45 7-inch showing some of the songs. There you have. See, it says not for sale. I believe this is a boot. I don't know if it's a boot or an official unreleased thing. I think it's a boot for sure. My Love, One Hand Clapping theme song. And then we have High, High, High and Soily. Private use only. It's nice to have a little touch on there. It's taken right from the film, right from the One Hand Clapping release. It's all it is, really. But there's the front. There's the other side, or vice versa. All right. Now, I have an item here. I know my friend and co-host, Tom Hunyadi, if he's watching this, is going to take me to task on this. He already has. I made a vow that I was not going to pick this up, and I really was going to stick to that vow except for a reason, and I'll show you why I caved in. It's a reissue celebrating the 100th anniversary of Rupert. So there it is, Paul McCartney, We All Stand Together. This is a 10-inch record, more or less. This is a song that I do not like. I know it's a children's song. I know some people say just take it in stride, take it as a child song. That's what I do when I defend Yellow Submarine to people who don't like Yellow Submarine. But I'm not a fan of We All Stand Together. But be that as it may, I already have this original copy of this, the picture disc that's inside of this. However, the picture disc that I had didn't have this really cool envelope. I bought this thing for a couple of reasons. Because it came in this really cool envelope. As you can see there, happy 100th birthday, Rupert. Open it up. This is the fanfare, the packaging. This is why I bought the thing, you know. Uh, and it comes in this swell cardboard sleeve. Yeah, that's what sold me on it, the extras. And there's more extras to come. I'll show you. There's the picture disc. Because I'm a person, whenever I can, I prefer to just have the originals when I can, not reissues. But this was too nice to let go. And really, what sealed the deal was that it also came with this poster. So there you have it, folks. In order to get the poster as well, I thought, this is worth getting, and it only cost $25. It wasn't an arm and a leg, so I was all right with it. Okay. Now you may know that before John Lennon had the plastic Ono Band, before Paul McCartney had Wings, and before he was into Rupert the Bear and all that, they were in a band called the Beatles. And here's some Beatles items to show you. This one is yet another copy of the Vee-Jay album introducing the Beatles. Pretty nice cover there, nice quality. I picked that up. This is the one that has Please, Please Me with the comma on it. And the record is the real deal. It has introducing the Beatles and the Beatles located above the spindle hole and other things too. And this is just really in swell condition. Swell. And you can see no spindle wear really, pretty much. This is a nice condition one. You don't find them this clean usually. There's some, if you look on the right angle, you see some kind of like markings on the vinyl, but they're just, I don't know what you call it, like natural scuffing. There's no scratches on there or anything. So, really beautiful copy. Introducing the Beatles, one of those items in my Beatles collection that I have a lot of versions of. No, I don't have the ads version though, one that you really do need. Next up, we have from 1977, the Beatles Love Songs album. The reason I picked this up was because although I already have a copy of this in shrink wrap, sealed and never opened, never will be open on my shelves there, with a sticker and all kinds of hype. This one, it is a gold stamp promo, and I figured, this would be good for a playing copy. I like to play them, and I'm going to take it out of here just to show you. And I think now we'll get rid of the sticker that came with it. It's always worth a look, I think, at that wonderful gatefold. And, the records are in great shape. I liked how they came in the inner sleeve like that, with the beautiful picture there. And for those of you who may not have seen this, and even if you have, maybe get another little gander at it for fun. That's a beautiful label. I like that kind of golden brownish label. Very nice. Yeah, of course, a lot of times we figure they didn't need to put out all these different compilations. Capitol did love songs, rock and roll songs, movie songs, But it's beautiful. Let's face it. Now, it's funny because this copy also says with insert. It comes with insert. Well, the insert they're talking about is this advertisement for the complete Beatles. Get the complete record of the Beatles. This goes to show you, and this is from 1982. The The only book. It's a book. I thought it was the tape, the Complete Beatles, the Complete Beatles book. But anyway, the Complete Beatles came out in like 1982 or something. So obviously, this is not part of the actual love songs package, but then it did come with this really nice book. I love the design on this, I really do. And I love the way in this release you had these wonderful, like, it looked like historical parchment paper, the way the texture of the paper, the design, and it had the lyrics. Very nice. Okay, and now here's something that I showed already. You probably saw this already, folks, but I'm just going to hold it up just to represent it here. It's the new Ringo Starr book, Ringo Rocks. This is a huge book, folks. Ringo Rocks, and it's 30 years of the All Star Band, 1989 to 2019. And if you haven't seen my other video, I want you to look at it. I'm not going to show a lot of pictures here, just the book. It's a huge book, folks. It is worth it. It is terrific, especially when it's not upside down. That's great. This is a dust jacket, heavy book, a lot of photos, and it talks about the 30 years of the All-Star Band and all the people who played with Ringo in it. And you could check my video on this that I dedicated just to this book. It's just a few videos back from here. Or look, if not, look up the title, do a search about Ringo's All-Star book. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And believe me, as soon as those McCartney 3 promotional items come and the rest of the colored vinyl that I'm so eagerly anticipating, I will be making videos. See you later.